What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute since I've been on GTA, so I figured I would jump back on here and run the Cayo Perico a couple more times. And, well, in the past week and a half, this is about my 5th run here, which is kind of crazy because this is still really easy and really fun to do. And honestly, I kind of miss doing this heist. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss running it more. It's actually really entertaining, and the fact that it's so simple and you can run this solo is like the greatest thing ever. I mean, it kind of blows my mind still that you can actually just jump in this like by yourself, do all the setups and do everything and make like $1 million an hour. Like that's just crazy because before when I had about 30 million before the heist came out. Like, gonna be honest there, and I did the import export, and that took forever. Like that took weeks and weeks and weeks to get that kind of money. And now you can probably make 20 million in 1 week if you really wanted to, because you can run this heist an insane amount of times in 1 week, and that's just crazy. And even after this, we're coming up to 5 months here, which is kind of crazy on how long this heist has been out, and it's still really fun. I would think that this heist is going to continue to, well, maybe get better, and I think they're going to probably do some stuff. I know people are really asking for this Panther statue to come, and to be honest, I don't know when that's going to happen. But maybe it may come out when the PS5 comes out, which is a possibility. PS5 version of this game might release the Panther. Besides that, I really don't know if that thing's even coming. Maybe they already know how much money people are making on the heist that they don't really need to release that. Whatever the case may be, I don't know when that's coming. But let me know in the comments below how many times you guys have done the heist. Now, the craziest part is, I normally get tequila, which is kind of funny to me. The tequila and ruby seem to be what I get, and I have not gotten the pink diamond in about 8 or 9 runs, which is pretty crazy, but it don't really matter to me because regardless, I look at it as you make $1 million an hour. It's crazy, guys, because I actually have so much fun doing this still, even after all this time. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm over 50 completions on the heist, so I'm sure more people are probably like 80, 90, some crazy stuff like that, probably made like $100+ million, which is awesome. But I had to take a little break there, obviously, because you kind of will fry your brain after a while, honestly. So doing the heist and all the setups again, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I had a really good time. The setups are really fun. Didn't really have any issues with them. The best part is they're not really too annoying, and you pretty much have a set location for everything, which everybody's well aware of all that already because of the videos that have been made and all that. It's just amazing how, like, fun the heist actually is, guys. Like, if you really think about this, like, if you're a solo player, I know we mentioned it before when the heist came out, but this is amazing. Like, this is amazing. This is even a thing, and the fact that you can still make all this money doing this, like, this is, like I said, this is my 5th completion, so I made over 5 million already, and I'm just casually running the heist, like, literally a couple times a week. Like, and I'm starting to do this again because I've actually really been enjoying this. One thing I know people have probably been wondering is anything going to change on the heist when the PS5 version comes out? And, well, to be completely honest, that's kind of up in the air right now. No one really knows, honestly, and Rockstar probably won't say anything because they're normally pretty quiet on stuff, which is not a bad thing. Kind of keeps everyone in the dark and makes you more excited for stuff, honestly. So, will there be any changes on the PS5 version? There might be. There's a possibility some things could be changed. Maybe they'll make things a little different. No one really knows. Maybe when the PS5 comes out, like, for this game, maybe there's going to be, like, different versions on PS4 as well. Maybe they'll change stuff on both consoles. Who knows? All really up in the air right now because, well, PS5s are hard to come by anyway. So I wonder if maybe they'll push the release back on this or what. But because a lot of people probably won't even be able to even play this on PS5, not because they don't have the money for PS5, but because, well, you can't even find one if you want one anyway. So it's kind of crazy, and I know a lot of people don't really want to spend $1,000 on a PS5 right now, so I don't really blame on that. I know the biggest talk and a lot of comments I see in other YouTubers is where's the Panther statue? I did just mention this earlier, and like I said, there's a possibility that it may not ever come, honestly. The only reason why I say that is we're coming up on 5 months since release of the heist, and there's no word on that yet. Maybe there's a reason why they haven't done it. Maybe it could be like some type of event, which we said before, like months ago, and still nothing came out. So who really knows what's going to happen with that? To say that a lot of people probably are not upset about not having the Panther statue, only because you still make well over $1 million on this every time anyway, so I don't really think it honestly matters too much. I mean, I made probably 90 million from this heist, so I don't really think like the Panther statue hasn't affected me, but the bushes have. I would say one of the best events we ever actually had was the lovely, well, 50% increase on the items in the heist. That was insane, guys. I would love to see that again, maybe, because the amount of money you can make that week was absolutely insane. getting over 2 million almost from the heist every time, 1.9 like minimum. That's crazy. Even with the tequila, like that's crazy, guys. And who knows? Maybe that'll happen again. Maybe they'll release that again, or maybe they'll do double money. No one really knows. I would like to think that something like that could come eventually, but it's really all up in the air, honestly, because we really don't know what updates come next. Like I said, they're normally in the dark with stuff, but that makes it more interesting and probably make the heist more entertaining, I guess, that way. Running all the setups again after all this time, guys. Kind of just ran through them all. Honestly, they were pretty simple. I was jumping into it thinking some things might be a little different. Maybe something's been changed. No, everything's pretty much the same that it was when it came out about over 4 months ago. Which honestly, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I love the heist for what it was, and I really enjoyed it. So it didn't really bother me too much at all, and I've been really enjoying grabbing all the items. Pretty much the best thing about this is you've ran this so many times, you literally know where everything is, and it just makes it so much more fun. I literally like jump in here and I'm like, oh my, I know where everything is. I go scout everything out, and it's really cool knowing everything is like that, and having this opportunity to make all this money on this game, because before you had to do the import-export or the MC businesses and using those post-op vans that literally do not get out of their own way, so that was not fun. And now we have this option here to do this heist, and it just makes things a lot more enjoyable, honestly, and I feel like a lot more people are so much more happy with this now. I know some people would like more content to be added and stuff, which I feel like it will. I'm sure there's more updates coming. Like, you know, Rockstar Games has got more stuff planned. No one really knows, but there's some vehicles I'm sure people are requesting to see. Maybe a JDM type of thing or something like that. Who knows what they're going to do, honestly. Overall, there is a good amount of diverse vehicles in this game and stuff like that, so I feel like they will add some stuff. As long as we don't see an Oppressor Mark III, everything should be completely fine there. Overall, on multiplayer lobbies, I'm not going to lie, I don't play too much multiplayer on this game. I don't really go in public lobbies and do stuff like that. I just don't. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm normally like grinding money out or something like that on here, just trying to get as much as I can. Mainly because I'm just doing the heist, and I've been really enjoying it. I know some people may not want to grind it out, or they find it too much of a grind, but if you're trying to make a lot of money on here, it'd be probably a good thing to do. And if you're wondering, there is another way you can make passive income while doing this heist, and that would be to own a nightclub, which I'm sure most people are aware of. But in order to do that, you do need to invest millions of dollars into the businesses to get the nightclub going. But once the nightclub is actually going, you don't need to touch it at all, and it can just do its thing while you're doing the heist, which is honestly pretty awesome. You literally can make an extra $900K to $1 million every couple of weeks. That is if you play a lot, because it goes on the time, and it takes like 70 billion hours for that thing to load up. But after that, you make, well, good amount of money. The sell missions are very simple and can be done by yourself every single time. I've never had one issue doing those. So that makes it good, unless you want to go over and try to solo the MC businesses like I mentioned before. That will be a challenge, which I think is why the Cayo Perico is so amazing. You could do the import-export by yourself. It's a good way, but that is insanely grindy, and that will take a long time. At least the heist is actually entertaining, and you get to go to the island and do all that silly stuff. You pretty much know where everything is, so it makes it a lot more fun. If you guys haven't played GTA in a minute here, I recommend just jumping on and maybe running some of the setups and doing the heist. It is really fun, guys, and it's kind of crazy to me how much I actually missed it. It is really fun. Good to take a break from it if you did run it a lot, but definitely jump on there and do it again. I mean, pretty much run the heist easily 3 or 4 times a day if you're kind of going crazy. 1 to 2 times a day is doable without really doing anything insane. I was kind of surprised how quickly the setups can be done. It's just amazing. Like, even for example, I just completed this right here, and I beat it in 14 minutes, and that was a little slow there. I normally do it around 9 to 10 minutes, and I still got the Elite Challenge, which is an extra 100K. So $1.3 million, guys, just from that little 10-minute little heist there. You know, it was 14 minutes. Because I was a little slow there, I had to go the lovely routes and all that. But sometimes it takes a little bit longer depending on what you do. But regardless, guys, you can complete the Elite Challenge every time, so you get the extra 100K. You're making well over 1.3 every single time, even with the tequila. It's just amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today's video, and hopefully we'll see some new stuff in GTA soon, whether it's cars, whether it's another update. Probably won't be releasing anything big like a heist again, but seeing maybe some new vehicles would be pretty cool, whether it's like I don't know what's going to be JDM offered. Who knows what's going to be added, but all we can do is wait and see.